Hello. Welcome back to
Shut the smut up.
Bitches.
Yes. Man, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Great. Fantastic. I love our Mondays.
I do too. Our Mondays have become like a routine, and I quite enjoy it.
Me too. I keep telling everybody, sorry, I'm busy.
I have plans.
I have plans with my book bestie, Dallas.
And not just only book bestie. I'm bestie.
If you hear a dog chewing on a bone in the background, I apologize.
You're not going to hear it.
You might.
Well.
You might.
Anyways, so on today's episode, we're not going to do any kind of like talking about like a review of a book. What we're going to do is we're going to kind of go over some of our like to be reads, like what we would like to read.
Things that we're super excited about. I feel like I have way too many that I'm looking forward to.
It's because I'm your walking TBR.
Yeah, Dallas is. I feel like there's not enough time every day. I'm like, we just need to be retired people that read for a living instead of having real jobs.
Agree. So,
even though I love my job, it's fine.
I would love to like just be filthy rich and just have all the time to read.
Right.
So,
right.
But we each have a list of books that we're going to show you guys and kind of go. I mean, we're not going to go over them. We're just going to show you guys what we would like to read here in the near future. Some of them are going to be physicals. Some will be on Kindle. And we'll post like the pictures like right up in here or over on Carly's side. She'll post it over there. So, but yeah, so I think we should probably get into it.
Show them your basket that you brought.
Yeah, give me one.
Whole hamper.
I mean, it's not a whole hamper. It's just a hamper. It's got like 9 books in there, whatever.
Okay.
Ladies first.
All right. I can do that. Okay. Something that I have felt like I've seen all over TikTok, all over everywhere that I actually am looking forward to is Lightlark. I really want to read this. I feel like TikTok put this on my TBR for sure, and then I kept finding other books to read, or you would tell me to read, and it just kept going down a little bit.
I think you'll enjoy Lightlark. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I'm super excited for this. This is one of the ones that I think when we, like over Christmas time, we did the book outlet stuff.
Correct.
And so I'm pretty sure that this was one of the ones that was like $6, which you can't beat.
Oh, no, you can't.
But I also like don't have the second one to this, which I think is why I'm like, listen, you don't need to buy any more books. Just read the ones you have. But I was like, well, if I start this one, I'm going to have to buy another book because I got to have the second one to start when I finish the first one. But compared to some of the other books we've read, it's smaller. I feel like we've been reading some freaking big, thick books lately.
We have been, and yeah, like I said, you're really gonna like this book. I think I quite enjoyed it. It was a different. The author's writing is just good, and it leaves you on a cliffhanger.
Does it?
It does.
Well, the first thing I read on the back of this says fantasy that reads like a breath of fresh air.
It is. It's a good. When you're in like a reading slump, I would say it would be a good book to pick up.
Okay, that's good to know. I'll have to remember that. If I forget, I'll tell you.
Romance, magic, forbidden love, betrayal.
Yes, I love that. That just got me so excited. I'm like, ooh, and then I just like the cover's just pretty. So like,
have you seen underneath the cover?
No. What's underneath? Okay, I never even opened it. Look at that.
Book 2 has a beautiful one.
Okay. There's nothing on like the back, but damn. That's beautiful.
Yeah, and so
thanks for that.
You're welcome. Alex Astor got a ton of shit for this book, saying it was just trash and that she doesn't know how to write. And I honestly enjoyed it. No.
Oh, maybe
the dark side of TikTok.
Oh, apparently not. Everybody's like super positive and supports each other on my TikTok.
But this is a good book. I think Alex Astor really picked it up, and it's being made into a movie.
It is.
It is by the. It is like in the production like stages, obviously, of like writing the scripts and everything, but it's going to be made by the producers and directors of Twilight.
Ooh,
so,
okay, that gets me excited.
So,
okay, you next.
Mine is going to be their hybrid to take by Lilith Sloan. This is an indie author. I have yet to read this. I hear it is just full of smut.
Oh,
it is smutty as hell, I hear. I got this as a gift for my birthday from my friend Kim. We love Kim. But yeah, this is supposed to be super smutty. And Lilith Sloan, like I said, she's an indie author. She made the artwork herself. And if you follow her on TikTok,
that's pretty. I love the colors.
She just has more artwork. And I know she's currently working on book 2. So I'm super excited to get into it.
When does the book 2 come out?
She's wanting to have it out. She's actually wanting to have book 2 and 3 done this year.
Ooh, that's way exciting.
Yeah, she said they're just easy. I've talked to the author. She says they're just easy and just fun to write.
Sometimes you need that.
And
like, you need kind of a palate cleanser because I feel like I love fantasy romance. It's obviously like my favorite, but I've been reading a lot of high fantasy.
Correct.
And I love it. But I'm like finding myself with like certain characters and different things, maybe being like, oh, this would be a perfect matchup, or this would have been like, oh, they've already got the banter, like this would be so good. But I also am like, yeah, like I love it, but it is a lot of world building, and if you're like way into romance, and sometimes like you need a little bit of a break from some of the high fantasy.
Agreed.
It's a lot.
Yeah, so I'm super excited. Lilith Sloan on TikTok, and this is her book. So.
Ooh, I love that. Okay, I'll have to look into that.
Hybrids of Cathar. I hope I said that right.
Cathar?
Cathar? K-A-T-H-A-R.
Oh, I'm reading the hybrid to take. I was like, where the hell are you reading that?
Oh, and they're feline shifters or hybrids.
Okay. Love that.
Just FYI.
I love all the shifter stuff.
I just turned this bitch off.
Did you? I don't know.
Anyways, we're back. Okay.
Mine was close to you. It's fine.
What's your next one?
Okay. I actually got this from you.
Yeah.
Okay. I forgot what it's called. Swordcatcher. In mini panic mode. It's fine. By Cassandra Clare. So I loved her Shadowhunter stuff. Like when I was in high school and stuff. You obviously love the Shadowhunter stuff. You've got a tattoo.
I actually got 2.
Oh, what's your other one?
So I got this one here, which is obviously the Shadowhunter, and then I have the one here. It is the Peripety mark that like Jason Alec have. I have it with my friend Melissa, nice. And it's got the description on there and everything, like their oath to each other.
Okay, well that's cool. Dang. I love the Clockwork Angel stuff too. That series, I thought that was great. I feel like I need to just do a reread of all of those, but I have so many books. Obviously, I'm only in my second one, and I have a stack over here. It's fine. I do. This is a more adult, correct?
Yeah, this is her first adult.
Which I'm stoked, book. And like it's beautiful. Apparently, I have a red theme going on, red and purple, but it's just so pretty. I love a good thick book. I mean, especially when you know it's adult, like it's gonna give you everything.
We hope. We hope.
Yes, we hope. I'm just manifesting that, you know. Oh, ooh.
Oh my god! Do you want to open your book?
You know what? Sometimes I don't. I just get excited and I put them on my shelf, and then I never go back to them. Okay, look at the map. I love the maps.
This girl, man.
Listen, I get excited, okay, and then I get distracted because I do other things.
I see that.
Okay. But yes, I'm sure when I first got this, like I went through and opened things. I think I actually made. Okay, sorry about that. So we were talking about Swordcatcher, how it's adult.
It is adult.
And I'm really excited. This is one of those that I'm hoping exceeds my expectation. I haven't really watched any videos on this. Have you?
I actually haven't. I actually really haven't even heard anything about it.
I just remember it coming out. Just the announcements.
Yeah, I remember. I mean, I did remember people saying that they read it, but I think I just like scrolled away because I didn't want to know anything about it.
Yeah, I think I also did that.
So, and I don't know. I honestly, I couldn't tell you. I don't even know what the book is about.
I don't either. I have a tendency when Dallas either gives me something or tells me to buy something. I'm going to be honest with you. Sometimes I don't read their description because if Dallas tells me it's good, then I just get it. I do that quite often. And then I think they get pushed farther down on my TBR list. that you've given me.
I know how you feel. So
Okay, let's move forward.
okay.
Go ahead. What's your next book?
So my next is House of Lies and Sorrow.
Ooh, that's pretty. Kind of reminds me of From Blood and Ash.
So I don't really know much about this. I seen this book on. Oh. Anyways, I seen this book on TikTok. I ended up purchasing it for a friend, actually Kim from TikTok, and I got it for her for Christmas, and she ended up buying it back. She ended up getting it to me for my birthday as well. So this was also a birthday gift. I just know that the very first line on the back says, "Jade will die tomorrow."
Like
so, and stop. It's about Faye. I'm a whore for Faye. Unfortunately, fairies.
It's so good. You can never go wrong.
So this is by Emily Blackwood. This is the Fae of Ruth. I hope I said that right. But yeah, House of Lies and Sorrow.
I really like the cover of that.
Oh, the cover's beautiful. So there's 5 books in this series too.
Ooh.
And
I'm over here like each one you show me. I'm like, add to the list. Add to the list.
It's got some roses on there. Yeah, it's super pretty. So, okay, what is thy next one?
Okay.
Okay, if you want me to go again.
No, it's okay. It's okay. You've also probably seen this one all over TikTok. Powerless. I feel like I keep hearing all of these girls when they talk about book boyfriends that they love Kai.
Kai, yeah. I was gonna say Kai's the only one I've heard about.
Yeah, so you don't ever okay, so on the back it says Peyton and Kai. I don't even remember anybody even saying the girl's name, honestly.
Nope. All I've heard about is Kai.
But it's so pretty. I love all the
Miranda recommended this book to us. So this is on my TBR too.
Hopefully we'll read this together, but if not, then we'll chat about it. Sometimes, I'm gonna be honest, I kind of like when you read things first, because then I don't have to worry about spoiling anything, because I'm terrible and I forget. And then I can just get excited about it with you.
We'll see.
But yeah, I'm super excited for this one. It's really pretty, and it's been all over the place. Do I know what it's about? No. Oh. We'll find out together.
It is YA.
Is it?
It is a young adult.
Okay, that's good to know, because people are still obsessed with it.
Correct. I think it's the romance, though, that it comes. It's just not going to be any spice. It's just going to be the romance is supposed to be good.
That's okay. Even if it's fade to black, we don't care as long as it's good.
Agreed.
I'm a sucker for banter, so hopefully there's some banter. All right, you next.
Next up is this author. I love this author.
I love that too.
So this is The Fabric of Our Souls by Cam Moranova. This was an ARC edition that I got from her. Cam Moranova, she is an indie author, but this book actually did just get picked up for publishing by her. So this will be her first published, big published name. So I do know that this is supposed to be this gut-wrenching, just people.
First sentences on some of your
I'm
books
26 years old and I want to die. Mm-hmm.
Yes, and then I crave death, he craves life.
Yep, so this girl, she goes to, she gets locked up or something, I believe, and she wants to die, and she meets somebody that wants to live. There's a little bit of paranormal in there. I know that K.M. Moranova is writing, a spin-off of this about a ghost.
Ooh, that's different.
But this is going to be her... I want to say this is her 3rd series. She's got a couple other series. She has a completed series. The God of Wrath and Lies series, the Pine Hollow.
I want to read this.
Absolutely phenomenal. So this is not fantasy. I know that much. This is actually this is supposed to just be heart-wrenching, suicidal, that type of stuff.
Dang.
So it's supposed to be really good. I've seen great things, and because of the hype that it's been getting, it got picked up by a publisher.
Dang, that's cool. So, social media is so cool that way that things like that can
The Fabric of Our Souls. This cover will no longer be.
It's cool that you have one.
Yes.
Okay, I have to tell you this before we move forward.
Okay.
I love how many facts that you have about authors. You're very knowledgeable about things.
Well, thank you.
Yes, I love that. This is literally why you're my TBR, because I feel like I don't know what this is about, but I liked the cover and Dallas told me to read it.
I'm just happy to finally have somebody that wants to read what I read and just likes to be with me and read. So, yeah.
That's why we're book besties.
Yes.
I love it. But I was like, I just love that. I love that. I really love knowledge, but I love that I can ask you about like almost any book, and you're like, oh yeah, this is this, and like he lists all these facts and something cool about the author, and I'm like, yes, I love that. It's so cool.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, anytime. Okay. So, first off, this book is beautiful. I got a special edition of this. Fall of Ruin and Wrath. I always try to say Fall of Wrath and Ruin because it flows off the tongue better. I do it every time, but I'm obsessed with this book. Like, I have it on my bookshelf with this out.
The Fairy Loot edition.
It's just like, it's beautiful. The whole thing is beautiful. But I'm really excited. I don't have as many facts about this as Dallas probably could.
I don't.
But
I honestly don't even know what that book's about either.
That's okay.
I have the same book. It is something we'll probably read together or we'll talk about later on, but I just know it's by Jennifer L. Armentrout.
Which is why I was like instant buy, because I'm obsessed with the From Blood and Ash. And
even on TikTok, I haven't heard a bunch about it.
I know.
So I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Like, but this was one of those that got me because I was like, ooh, and you just like, sometimes you will have authors like SJM or Jennifer L. Armentrout that I just like know it's going to be good because they're all good.
You've read their other stuff.
Yeah, and you just know. And so this was one of those buys for sure. For sure. So that's another one. But yeah, this one, oh, she survives on her intuition. He thrives on her pleasure.
Well, we do love pleasure.
Oh, I'm like, okay, I love this. So that was on the inside. That wasn't on the back, but
that's okay.
I like opened it and my eyes instantly were like, ding.
For your pleasure.
It's rated for mature.
Okay.
Okay, you next.
Most of these books are rated R.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of stuff we read, like definitely.
I was going to say everything I've shown so far, I believe, is rated M.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, this next one, she is a chunker, like she thick. So this one is by J. Bree. This is The Crowns of Oaths and Curses, Book 1 in the Mortal Fates. So I was also gifted this book by an author, Rebecca Sinclair.
We love Rebecca.
Yes, we do love Rebecca. She is our first video. So Rebecca. But anyway, so I don't know much about this book either. I know that it's about Fae.
I feel like that's just because I'm excited.
I know that J. Bree, she's obviously the author of one of my all-time favorite series, The Bonds That Tie, man. Hands down, swear by that series, which you've yet to read.
I know. Shame. Okay, listen. Finish yours and then I'll do mine. My next one will be J. Bree as well. Go ahead.
But so I really want to do this. I do know that there are 2 novellas that I do have on Kindle that I got free from J. Bree in her newsletter when she was promoting this. Book 2 does come out this year of this, and it is supposed to be thick AF as well. Mm-hmm. I know that on the back it says, I devoted my life to a king who was not my own. That is just the first
Dang, we've got like a cool reoccurring. Well, your books at least have a cool reoccurring like first line. I'm like, damn, I need to add all of these.
So this is also on Kindle Unlimited.
I love that.
This one is on Kindle Unlimited as well. I actually think everything I've shown so far is all on Kindle Unlimited, so you guys are more than welcome to.
Don't mind me. I'm gonna
purchase that.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look at these when we're done.
And if you want to support any of these authors, always check out their websites. Authors will get more proceeds through their websites than anything. But yep, so J. Bree, I love J. Bree. Her writing is phenomenal, and so is her spice. Her fucking spice, man.
Oh, that gets me so excited. Okay, so I have like a trilogy, but I'll show that after. So J. Bree, okay, The Bonds That Tie. So I'm saving this. It's gonna be. We're gonna put it up here. You know. I'm saving this for when I go on vacation, at the end of April because I want something that I can devour. I'm going on a cruise with my husband and my family, and I am like, oh no, but is it going to be one that I'm going to have to be like making my font so small so people can't see it?
I'm going to tell you no,
Okay.
but the spice, man. Oh, God. Ollie and her bonds.
Which book is Ollie?
Ollie is the first book. So
Okay.
Ollie is about she's the main female character throughout all of it. It is her story.
Okay. Ollie is okay.
Ollie is Oleander. Yeah, her real full name is Oleander, but they call her Ollie. But she's on the cover of the first book, and then on the rest of the so there's 6 books total, and so Ollie's book 1, and then Griffin is book 2, North is book 3, Gabriel is book 4, Atlas is book 5, and Nox is book 6.
Okay. I'm super stoked for this because I just have heard like nothing but amazing things about the series, and I have them on my Kindle. I have like a few, and then if I just fly through those during the week, because let's be honest, sometimes when I'm on vacation, I'm like, nobody talk to me, I'm reading. Like that's my whole vacation, and I'm like,
it's fine.
Yeah, I love it. I did that last year
in Argentina.
When I went, me and Dallas, that was like the beginning of our blossoming book friendship.
Yes, it was.
And I had bought
ACOTAR
and Fourth Wing, and I finished Fourth Wing and ACOTAR, like the first book, before I even left. And then I finished the whole rest of ACOTAR. I was gone for like 10 days, finished all of that, and then I had to buy Crescent City when I was gone so that I could read that. And I just was like, it was so good because I've always loved fantasy, but I felt like I went through a phase where I was reading like just rom-com-y romance stuff, and now I'm like, why did I ever get out of fantasy?
You just needed something to pick you back up, and
I know.
Found it.
Thank God for Dallas. Like, come on. But yeah, it's just like, but like that's all I used to read. And then I don't know why I just got out of it. So it's like, I'm so happy to be back in my cozy, like, I'm in the cozy corner. Yes, I love it. But yeah, so I'm hoping that this is going to be one of those vacations because we want it to be pretty relaxing that I can like slam through some books. So I'm hoping end of April, first part of May is going to be like, it's going to be excellent for reading wise, I think.
I think you're really going to enjoy the Bonds of Tie.
I'm so excited. You told me it's more of an urban fantasy, right?
It is. It's definitely urban fantasy, gods, and just. I mean, you've seen the page overlays that I had.
Okay.
And the pictures that I received.
So Dallas got the PR box for it, and we went out to go to a movie with him and Toby. Me and my husband went, and I wasn't expecting it because we had just been like talking about it. And he's like, he's told me from the very beginning, like, I need to read these books. And we're walking to go to the movie theater, and he just puts his phone up to me, and it is a graphic page overlay. And I was like, oh, why is that so good? It was so like my jaw hit the floor. I don't even remember what you said because I couldn't tell you either. I was like, oh my gosh. They
were great.
I was a little
so what I'm going to tell you is going to be Carly's like first like.
Apparently, I don't read very spicy stuff. Things that I think are spicy, Dallas is like, just wait. And I'm like,
I mean, she's got 5. She got 5 men. She got 5.
I'm like, oh my lord. Yeah, because I'm not like I read pretty like. I read a lot of YA or high fantasy or like fantasy romance, and apparently it's cozy romance. Like I don't read dark fantasy. There's a few I'd like to maybe get into, but I'm kind of particular.
She just won't give in to my whims.
Yeah.
She won't.
I'm getting there. But I'm like...
She's hesitant.
I've been saving this series for...
I think you start the Bonds of Tie, and you're going to be like, what's next?
Yeah.
What I
mean, I have to like come down off that hill, like, because it's
give me the spice.
Yeah, because sometimes
pumpkin spice. It's the spice.
Yes. I don't know why I did that. It's fine. But yeah. Anyways, I feel like you love that series enough that you could just talk about it. And so it gets me like super hyped up.
You make me want to reread it.
Maybe you should reread it with me.
I should just go on the cruise with you.
You're invited. You should just come.
And we could just read it together.
We got upgraded rooms. You could just come.
I'll be in the suitcase.
What if you could actually do that? Would be
with all the books.
Yeah.
You just wheel my body onto it.
They make, excuse me, ma'am, but you can no longer do this. You're kicked off the cruise.
Well, I guess we stay in Florida, wherever you leave out of.
Florida.
That's fine. There's Disney World.
You're like, dang, sorry, Toby. Bye.
Yeah. Sorry, Chris. Like, she has to stay with me now.
But, I'm going on the cruise. I love you, but I'm going on the cruise. Okay. Anyways, but yeah, so I've been saving that for a special occasion, and vacation is a good special occasion. So go ahead. What's your next book?
My next one is going to be called, I also got this one as a gift. This is another indie author. This is Lucia Ashta. Hope I said that right. This is the Royal of Embermere.
That's how I would
This
say
is
that.
called Fae Air. The cover is
anything with Fae.
Oh,
that's
look
beautiful.
At
that. What? Fae or air? Anything with Fae or air, I'm like, I'm in.
So I know nothing about this book as well.
There's a reoccurring theme.
No, we know nothing. It says, the first thing it says, win the trials, earn the crown, or fail and lose everything.
Ooh. Oh, I love trials.
I do too. Trials, just like...
I love the hype up, and especially when there's some tension, if it's like, is this YA or is this adult?
Oh, this is adult. Baby.
Oh, you know it's going to be good.
I also know that this is about dragons. It says, I've been hiding out with the dragons.
Is this on Kindle
But
Unlimited?
then a mysterious fae shows up at the dragon stronghold and abducts me at the king's command.
I love this.
This is also, I believe, on Kindle Unlimited.
Oh, I'm about to add so many things to my library. Me and my husband share a library, and he's like, you have added so many books. And I'm like, scroll past it. You know what you want.
If you see any of these slip out of books, I keep the notes that I get from everybody that gives me a gift.
Oh, that's cute.
And I actually don't know who gave this to me. It doesn't say. It just says, love you, videos. I really enjoyed this book, so I hope you do too. From ... Whoever you are, ... Thank you.
Okay, somebody, you need to...
I already said thank you.
Dang, that's so cool. I love that for you.
But yeah, so I'm going to keep on going because you only got 2 books left.
I have another series that I've got on Kindle, and then...
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay, your turn.
I think you still have more...
That's fine. Just go ahead.
Okay. Let's go. We'll go like with this one first. I've got a dog I got to go over, so hold on a second. Okay, so... I made a video about this. I've been stoked. This was another one of the series. I love Assassins. If you don't know, if there's one thing to know about me, Throne of Glass is one of my all-time favorite series ever. I love Assassins. I love Badass FMC. I mean, obviously you do too.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know why, but I always love all the Assassin stuff. So Dallas was like, you have to read this. So A Broken Blade. I'm obsessed with the covers. Like,
look at her eyes shimmer in this light.
I know. Man. It's freaking awesome. So there's 3 books so far. The third one just recently came out. The second one is A Shadow Crown. Same thing. Super cool. See if that's going to stay. I'm going to knock all the books down. And then this is the newest one, and this is the Barnes & Noble edition. So it's a Vicious Game, which is freaking gorgeous. Like, I gravitate towards red covers. I don't know why, but this purple, you were here when I opened this, and I was like,
gorgeous.
I'm obsessed with this.
Yeah, the cover is beautiful. I really think you're going to really like this. I've read the first book, A Broken Blade, and it gives you vibes, man. It gives you vibes, especially.
Is this YA or adult?
This is adult.
Woo!
I would say new adult. I would say it's into a new adult.
I don't care. I'm just excited. So have you only read the first one of this?
I've only read book 1.
Okay. So maybe after I read book 1, oh no, my pages. Maybe after I read book 1, we can read the other couple together. We actually have a lot of books to read together.
We do. Her entire TBR is basically also my TBR.
Yes. But like I feel like that's the fun part is like I've always loved to read, but it's fun having somebody like to obsess.
To talk to.
Yeah, to like be like, oh my god, I love this. And like
stories, blah blah blah.
Like there's some things I feel like we'll have a difference of opinion on, but most things like it's fun because we just like overhype each other. And I think we like Snapchat all day, every day, like random videos, unless we're super, super busy at work. But in between all my clients, I'm like, Dallas.
Yeah.
Hey. But yeah, it's so much fun.
Agreed.
But yeah. I'm just I want this is one of those I want to get to it so bad. I have a few other things because we have a couple author events and stuff that we're going to go to. And one of the other series that I want to read, I kind of want to start before we go to the author event, but we'll come back to that. But this is one of those, now that I have all three of them, I feel like I can start because I hate finishing a book and having to go, like, I don't have the next book just ready to open.
That's what's going to happen in that one.
I know, but at least there's a couple.
Yeah,
you know, like,
yeah.
But yeah, like I'm just like super freaking stoked. Like I love this. It's like my body is made of scars. Some were done to me, but most I did to myself. I don't want to read the other ones just in case because I don't know what happens. But like, I love assassin stuff. I love when you have a strong FMC that like just can take care of business.
Yeah.
But it's like, I don't know.
Yeah, you're gonna enjoy it.
So I'm super excited. So that's those ones that I would ideally like to finish or start and finish sooner rather than later. Something that this is like pretty. I'm like trying to tell myself to get through some other books so that I can like read these because I'm finding myself. I love what I'm reading right now, but I need a little more.
You want that romance?
Yeah, I feel like I need some romance because I've been reading super high fantasy. So,
well, the book we're reading right now, which we're reading together, I mean, it is high fantasy, like,
and I love it. All the details,
it's
amazing.
YA. Oh yeah, the world building is beautiful.
But like your girl needs some spice sometimes.
Agreed.
Like I need a little.
No, I understand.
Yeah.
So my next one is spice. This is another thick.
We're on a theme. My next one's Scarlet St. Clair too. We didn't even plan this.
So this is A Game of Gods by Scarlet St. Clair. This is Hades' point of view of book 3 of Scarlet St. Clair's A Touch of Darkness series. So this is Hades' point of view, like I said, of book 3, which I think is A Touch of Malice.
I love all the names.
Yeah, they're super
they're
pretty.
Very like intriguing.
So this is not an indie author. This is picked up by Bloom. Scarlet St. Clair has many different series as well, but her Hades and Persephone one is well known. The Touch of Darkness series. So
this was another one of the series this is my next one that Dallas has been trying to get me to read.
Correct.
Like,
yes.
Sooner rather than later.
Yep. So this is the Hades saga. This is book 3. This is the last one from Hades' point of view because Scarlet St. Clair's next book that comes out, A Touch of Chaos, is going to be the last book in the series, and it is also going to have Hades' point of view in it. So there's no need for her to write another book, which is sad because the story is ending, but she's got some spin-offs.
There's quite a few, right?
Yeah, so there's 4 books in Persephone's, like 3 books in hers, and then her last book, A Touch of Chaos, will be Hades and Persephone's, and then there are 3 Hades books by themselves. So there's a total of 7 books.
Okay.
And we are meeting Scarlet St. Clair March 14th in Salt Lake City.
I'm so excited.
And I'm super excited because I'm taking all my books to get signed.
Here's the issue. All of mine, I bought them on Kindle when they were like super, super cheap.
Oh yeah, I remember. I was the one that told you to buy them.
Yeah, well, always, of course. We know that. That's just a given. So anything that I've bought, it just assumed that Dallas has been like, you have to get this.
Yeah, so A Game of Gods by Scarlet St. Clair. Scarlet St. Clair is actually, I'm going to be reading this next month in March.
Right. Oh, I'm jealous. I need to catch up.
So then I'm caught up with everything.
Dang. Yeah, so that's my next series I was going to talk about, and we'll just put them in this generalized area. Yes. This is another one of the series that you talk about.
Yeah, Scarlet St. Clair, I would definitely say she was classified in my top 5 favorite authors. I did an entire month in December where I read every single one of her books because Queen and Myth and Monsters was coming out in December. So I did an entire December full of just Scarlet St. Clair.
I loved A King of Battle and Blood and Queen of Myth and Monsters. They were really good. I think I liked King of Battle and Blood just a little bit more than I liked Queen of Myth and Monsters, but the way like that book ended made me so excited to go through and like see what's going to happen, because I think it's set up for a lot of really cool, like amazing, scary, awesome things to happen. Yeah.
But
I'm like, how do I say something without spoiling things?
You just don't.
Yeah. You just don't. You'll just fill our excitement, you know? But yeah. So so we've got 2 author events within 2 months, and I feel like I'm starting to I just pressure myself. I shouldn't feel pressured, but I do pressure myself because I feel like there's not enough time to read all these good books, even though it's like I have the rest of my life.
Correct.
You know what I mean? But I also sit here and it's like, I'm so excited, but I want to read the books so that I can actually, but then I'm sitting here and I'm like, I feel like I need the physical books because we're literally going to meet the author and I want her to sign them.
Amazon.
I know. I'm seriously like, even though I bought them on my Kindle, my sisters will read them on the Kindle and everything, but my sisters share some of my like ebook stuff, but actually, now it's happening. I think I've just made up my mind. I'm probably going to buy the physical books because when you meet an author, like, which I've never really done before, like, I've done, like, small things within, like, our town. Like, one time we went to, like, an author event at our local library.
Dude, this will be
and it was kind of cool.
The first one will be on Thursday.
Yeah, I'm excited. My friend Kinsey's going to come with us. Correct. So that'll be really fun. So we've been trying to knock out, I don't know if I'm going to have this second book done.
You will.
I'm hoping I will. I've been trying to like make a ton of time to like read. I've kind of been telling my husband like, I'm sorry, between like work, he's like so good and has been cleaning the house. And I'm like, I really need to finish this before Thursday. But I'm excited to meet her because I like her videos and everything. And I like the way she writes a ton.
Correct.
Yeah. It's Victoria. Is it Aveyard? Aveyard. Yeah. And then next month we'll meet Scarlet St. Clair. But yeah, that's another series that it's just like they're so big.
Well, by the time you guys watch this, we will have met the author.
Yes. We're gonna do like a fun little like video vlog
the day after.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that'll be cool. That's gonna be really cool.
So
I'm really excited about that. I feel like I love sometimes when you have so many books to read. Okay, actually, I have another question. My brain's going 100 miles an hour. What is your preferred way to read those books?
That's a good question. So I actually read A Touch of Darkness first, and then book 2, and then I ended up picking up the Hades.
Okay.
The Hades books. And
is it the same thing that happens in the first book, but his point of view?
Correct, but his point of view has different things that he is dealing with.
Okay.
That we don't know about.
So do you think that it's something that you should read all of Persephone and then all of Hades, or do you think you should do book 1, like
book 1? I mean, book 2, book 3, book 3.
I was like, is there 3 book 1s?
Sorry. Yep. So I would read them, and Scarlet St. Clair has said the same thing, to read the Touch of Darkness, then Hades' point of view of it, and then the second book, Hades' point of view, third, Hades' point of view, which would lead up to this last and final book.
Okay, good to know. Yeah, so I'm super excited. There's no way. You're going
to get 6 books done by March 14th?
Yeah. There's, unfortunately.
You're a liar.
Well, I have some other things I'm trying to read too, but I'm going to be honest with you.
You read 6 books. 7, actually, in 10 days when you were in Argentina.
Yeah, but I wasn't working. And I was in the airport.
Touche.
And I had so many different things we had to do.
Touche. I didn't think about the airport or not working.
Or like not even sleeping. Everybody's asleep on the plane and I'm reading freaking House of Sky and Breath and I'm like, it's fine.
Okay, so my next book is another thick one.
We love it.
And this one is
floppy.
When the Moon Hatched by Sarah A. Parker.
This is also on my TBR.
This book is fucking beautiful. I've heard nothing but great things about this book.
Miranda made me want to read this.
Yes.
Like, ooh, that's pretty.
I couldn't even tell you what it's really about besides dragons and fae.
I just want to show you the back because I just caught a glimpse of the dragon. His longer arms than I do.
Yeah, so I mean, even on the inside.
Oh.
It's no spoiler.
Yeah, it said to be continued. I was like, oh.
Yeah, so I mean, and
I love the color. You know what? Maybe I just love all the colors of the rainbow because I'm like, look at this.
And
oh,
the very first page is a map.
Here, I'll hold your thing so you can show.
But yeah, so I'm a dragon lover.
I thought you were going to say dragon whore. That's what I was going to say.
Well, I am a dragon whore. But yeah, so I mean, the very first line of the back of the book says that the creators did not expect their beloved dragons to sail skyward upon their end, to curl up into balls just beyond gravity's grip, littering the sky with tombstones with moons.
Finish that out.
They certainly did not expect them to fall.
Oh, I thought it said fail.
No, it says fall.
My bad. You're closer.
But yeah, so I've heard great things about this. This will be my first Sarah A. Parker book. I also do have To Bleed a Crystal Bloom by Sarah A. Parker, and I've heard nothing but great things. You do too.
Yeah.
Yep. This is also on Kindle Unlimited. This is Sarah A. Parker is an indie author.
This is probably one I'm going to read on Kindle Unlimited because I have so many physical books that I need to get through, and I think I need to.
This is book 1 in a new series, and I want to say it's like 800 pages.
I love that.
So
not sad.
Super excited to get into that one.
Trying to think.
Do you have any more? Because
there's always more. There's always more. But go ahead.
Okay, my next one is another published book. This is published by Harper Voyage, and this is The Hurricane Wars. So I don't know much about this one either. This did come out last year. This is a art copy that I got about
quite a bit.
This is what I know is that this book is based off of a Star Wars fanfic. Ray. Mm-hmm. How do you say her name? Is it Ray?
Mm-hmm.
In the book? I mean, in the show?
I think it's just Ray.
Yeah. Ray and Kylo Ren fanfic. So this is what this became of. I know it's like light and dark and stuff like that.
Does it use their names or does it?
No, it doesn't. This is actually published, and so it's like rewritten. So it's going to be like the whole Manacled.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Being rewritten into something else.
Which we'll have to read that again too.
Yep. So I've heard mixed reviews about this one. That yes, it is good, but no, it is not. So we shall find out.
Okay.
So hopefully I can get to that one here soon. And then I'll just go with my last one. This is Queen of Roses, and this is also an indie book. This is by Blair.
All yours are almost indie, except a few.
Yep. Blair Bolin or Bolin.
I think I would say bullion, but that sounds like the broth.
So this is book 1 in the Blood of the Fae.
Bullen.
And this was a Valentine's Day gift from my book club. We did a Valentine's Day gift train where we sent somebody something off their wish list. And apparently this was on my wish list, and I did not know it.
It was one of those that you randomly probably saw and added and then forgot about.
Yep. And I actually I ended up getting it on Stuff Your Kindle Day as well. So
so I probably have it too.
As well.
You know what? It's like I know that like everything he probably has. I'm like, oh, I need to read that. And I'm like, you know what? It's probably somewhere saved either on TikTok or Amazon or just mentally in your brain.
So it says a doomed love, a dangerous mission, and a kingdom on the brink of war.
Ooh.
So this was given to me by Mary, and Mary said she loved this book.
It sounds
absolutely loved this book. So yeah. So that is my list of 9 books that I brought.
Just like this doesn't even touch, I think, our TBRs.
No.
Like this is just like a few. Like if we really sat down and went through like our whole TBRs, like it would be hours.
It's my entire bookshelf.
Yeah. We if you watched our book outlet videos, like we both did, like on TikTok and stuff, we got quite a few books.
Yeah, you bought 20.
Well, okay.
11.
I ended up only getting 18 because I accidentally a broken blade was actually supposed to be on my book outlet, and they had sold out, but it was a good thing because I accidentally bought it twice. So they canceled that one, so I actually only ended up getting 18. But it's still 18 books, and it was still like awesome. So I do have like, I'm looking at my bookshelf over there, and there's still just like so many books on there.
She Who Rode the Storm. I really want to read.
Yes. So we have a lot of the stuff from Book Outlet that we want to read together. So hopefully we're gonna have a lot more videos and different content and stuff that we're gonna be able to do together, as long as TikTok's not stupid.
Yeah, I felt like this was a nice, different change.
Yeah.
From obviously our 2 previous videos, because
I was excited to see what you were gonna bring, because I feel like you always have really interesting things. You always are gonna know what my TBR is.
It's because it is me.
Yeah.
As of right now.
Yeah. Until one day when I finally catch up and decide to read something.
We're never catching up.
But yeah, so it's just we have so many really cool, exciting things, I think, to work on together and read together and obsess with together.
Yeah, our future is just full of books, romance, action, and a little smut.
Oh. I'm sorry, but I really like in books when there's war and fighting and, add sprinkle a little torture in there. It's terrible.
A little bit of spice.
I like spice. Yeah, I love spice too, but instead of, I don't know what I'm trying to say. I feel like back to the spice situation, right? So I felt like in The Unforgotten Flame,
you just have to give yourself
it was spicy, and Dallas goes, "Oh, honey, that's not." And I was like, "Oh," because she had 2 mates, and I have never read anything like that, and I'm like, "Wow, you're opening up a whole new world to me."
Like I said, the broken bonds it'll open them all.
But then I'm also like, "Oh my god, am I supposed to read those in public?"
Yes.
Who cares? It's fine. Everybody will be sunbathing and stuff, and I'm going to be covered up so I don't fry and be like, read my book.
That's fine.
But yeah, this was really exciting. This was a fun one. We'll have to sprinkle this in periodically. I'm not sure why I keep saying sprinkle, but it's fine. We'll have to sprinkle
a little bit of love.
Yeah.
I liked it too. I thought it was a good one.
We have a good time when we're together. I'm just feeling us today.
Feeling myself.
I love it.
I'm feeling myself. Anyways, well, we will catch you guys on the next one.
Yes.
Thank you for watching.
Yeah, if you've stuck around this long.
Yep. If you guys want to keep on seeing our content, hit the subscribe button, follow us on TikTok, Instagram, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.
Yep, sounds good. Bye.
Bye.